Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Binding of Isaac. We're going to start and we're going to play as Isaac. Last run went just fine, didn't it? I would say that it went pretty well at the very least. We ended up going hard deal with the devil, as we oftentimes do now. But hey, for once we didn't actually become Guppy, even though we picked up a Guppy item. That deserves some kind of applause, I would say. In any case, things went well, and I was happy with that run. I'm happy to have the D6 now, though. There were a couple of times on that last run when it would have saved us. Cough, cough. Well, not that we needed saving since we won, but, you know, cough, cough, 4 bad items on the chest. Why are you doing this to me, game? In any case. You know the drill is, Isaac. Oh, that tinted rock is something I'm very interested in. We're gonna shoot all this poop. It's gonna be a little bit laborious, but we're gonna try to get as much money as possible. Maybe even make the shop worthwhile on this floor, although I would say that that is probably a long shot. I'm gonna blow this up. There is a spirit heart. I'm not gonna pick it up yet. I'm gonna save that for the next floor, so we have as good of a chance as possible of getting a deal with the devil. It really is the new meta for me, is the maximizing these deal with the devil chances. And you know what? Number 1 makes for an interesting run. It rhymes. That doesn't mean it's a catchphrase, but it does make things a little bit interesting. Almost like a projectile mom's knife. You gotta be super close to an enemy, but the DPS can compensate for it. So let's see who we're up against here first. It's just gonna be Pin. I'm gonna put a bomb down. And Pin, for like the second time recently, has rebuked my, my newfound strategy that normally led to Pin dying in one hit. And instead has jumped into a situation where things are a little bit trickier for me. But Pin's still a very, very easy boss fight that doesn't really pose much of a threat. I would prefer if those bombs would actually explode on his own face. That was a little frightening. Oh man, Pentagram puts me in a really nice position moving forward, especially with the Spirit Heart to back me up. And we are the happiest little demon that I have ever seen here. Alright, so this floor is big. Deal with the devil meta is so good for me because my favorite kinds of runs, as I've said many times, are runs where, come on, come on, come on, come on, there we go. Runs where we have a lot of damage and usually typically low HP associated with that. Not that I like having low HP, that's just, you know, the sacrifice that you make. And that's what deals with the devil are. You trade HP for damage with almost every deal with the devil. Sometimes you trade HP for defense or, you know, defense plus utility in the case of the ability to fly. But usually it's fairly one-to-one trade HP for killing power. And I like that. I like those trades. So hopefully we get, you know, we do the standard Isaac, you know, HP laundering scam. We get HP from a boss, we launder it into a deal with the devil, and we walk away smelling like a rose. For now, this floor is looking like it's going to deprive me of any extra opportunities for rerolls. Not a huge deal, but annoying nonetheless. We still have our Spirit Heart, which is extremely important. That key actually will give us access to the item room. See if maybe we can find the secret room here. That might go off not in the proper location. Oh, that was scary. Okay, you die right here. Don't move. Don't, yeah, that's getting nestled in the cubby hole. Ah, maybe there was no secret room on that side. Or maybe we just misplaced it. I don't really like being this kind of close to the Widow. We're very lucky that we have high damage. But he's gonna jump, and he always jumps kind of with a longer range than I expect. But hey, that actually went super quickly. So our deal with the devil should be here, and we did get meat, which is maybe the best HP upgrade that isn't an all-stats upgrade. And we're gonna pick up Spirit of the Night. Puts us in what I would consider to be a really good position. HP is a little low, but that's okay. And defense is now very good. And we can fly. I mean, that's just all there is to that one. That was the worst damage. Should have been easy to handle that. Alright, so we have a reroll left that we can use to reroll Mr. Boom. Pop that, and Mini Mush is fine. Speed plus range. After we've gotten number 1, having a range upgrade is very, very meaningful, so I'm stoked about that. The speed allows us to maneuver a little bit better, and our secret room contains a slot machine, which I will play twice, just in case. That's nothing. And that's a whole lot of nothing as well. But what we will do is go back and get, I think there's like 4 cents available over here. I'm not going to play the slot machine anymore because I, well, can't. And don't really want to, but also can't. And we'll just head down to the next floor. I'm very pleased with the way things are going so far. We're quite tiny, but we're leaving a big impression. And maybe that's the only thing that matters. No keys, no bombs, no problems. Starting from a dead end can sometimes be a good thing. It means that, you know, well, we're never going to have to backtrack that far, are we? Maybe this floor is going to be linear. Not that that's a good thing when you have the D6. It's not necessarily a bad thing. We don't have any keys anyway, so I'm not going to sweat about it too much. And yeah, we're much stronger than the enemies we're facing. And we're going to have a boss fight right off the bat. You know, our chances of getting a deal with the devil are low, but if we get one on this floor, I mentioned this in the last one, my, you know, quote-unquote deal with the devil theory, that's rerollable as hell. But if you get one on the 3rd floor, puts you in a really good position because you get them on odd-numbered floors in all likelihood from that point onwards, instead of even-numbered floors. And you want that because one of the even-numbered floors is the Depths Part 2, which it's extremely difficult to get a deal with the devil on. Another even-numbered floor, Womb Part 2, which just doesn't have a deal with the devil that's effective, but sadly, we've missed out here. But we do get a cube of meat. That's some extra added defense. We got another spirit heart to back us up. And we are lucky enough to be able to access our item room, which it was looking for a while like we might not be able to. And we pick up the relic. Big plays. Even though our HP is low, we're in a really fantastic position moving forwards, and the D6 has helped us out an awful lot with that one. So, that, I was gonna say, that wouldn't find the secret room even if it were there. Come on, I actually could use some money here. But for now, this is fine. We'll just continue doing oh my god, really? I thought that shot would have petered out long before then. On Catacombs 1, what am I mostly looking for with the rest of this floor? Well, more keys is great. There's a very, very low chance that we end up getting enough money to go to our shop. So honestly, I would just be happy if we got enough money to spawn an arcade on the next floor. And another reroll pedestal is actually great as well. We can probably get 2 rerolls. Poison Touch is acceptable to pick up if we have to pick it up. I'd rather reroll it into something better, but if we don't have a choice in the matter, it's certainly better than Anarchist Cookbook. And you've probably noticed, but one of the fringe benefits of... Oh, there's our 5th cent, that's important. One of the fringe benefits of what's going on right now is that we actually do, or we have now taken another book out of the rotation. And there's our deal with the devil. Don't kid yourself. We're going hard on this one. So I picked up Mom's Knife. This puts us obviously in an amazing position moving forwards, and I would almost classify this as a 1 run. I'm gonna check out our secret room. It's almost enough money if we could just get 1 more cent. 1 more cent? Well, we'll use a bomb anyway. Maybe we'll get lucky and something will be half price. Oh, don't do me dirty like this. There's gotta be fire or something that I can shoot. So, well, no matter what, we're gonna end up picking up Poison Touch. I don't think there's fire or anything for me to shoot. If I'd only gambled a little bit less, but I'm pretty confident that Mom's Knife, ability to fly, relic, almost gives us the win just by itself. Could have taken Brimstone as well, but where's the fun in that? Let's head down to the next floor and try not to think about how disappointing it is that we are not going to get the compass. This floor has still been fantastic for us regardless. And there's our deal with the devil on an even floor, which is what I wanted, although it was a little bit of a roundabout way to get there. Okay. So, we're lucky that we picked up Mini Mush, because it does allow us to have a pretty good range on Mom's Knife for now. I don't know how number 1 affects the range of Mom's Knife. Doesn't seem to be too bad, though. Like, it seems to actually be higher than it normally is. Maybe I'm just used to Donkey's Jawbone, or maybe Donkey's Jawbone is somehow worse. Well, it's definitely worse in terms of damage, obviously, but ignoring that. Oh, did I blow it up? I did blow it up. Well, that's one way to handle that. We are going to be down to 1 Spirit Heart here, so things are a little touch and go, but we should be getting more Spirit Hearts from the Relic pretty much immediately. I would be surprised if we didn't get one on this room. Careful. Okay, I'm surprised. I told you I would be. We're going to take Remote Detonator, basically 5 free bombs. And we'll get 10 free bombs and permanent poison bombs. Pretty good. Only the slightest bit nervous about our HP right now, but this is a run that I would expect good things to happen. If we could just get HP or 9 lives on this floor. Careful. Extra Spirit Heart for free is exceptionally good luck. And it's pretty much, you know, something that you could just title the run with right now. Exceptionally good luck. I'm more than pleased to be fighting Envy. I really hope we end up picking up Attack Fly. Because it helps kill enemies that get too close to us. It doesn't look like there's going to be any blue parts. Not that that necessarily has an impact on the fight to begin with, but there's our Attack Fly. Again, it seems like pretty much everything we could ever want is falling into our lap right now. Which I am super stoked about. There's 1 Spirit Heart down the drain because I'm bad, but hey, unlimited keys. On this floor. Only on this floor, but still. So I almost don't want to have a deal with the devil on this floor, but we'll see. And we got a telepills. Thank God they didn't take me to the I am error room. I would have been very sad about that, considering I really want to get an HP upgrade from our boss, if it's at all possible. And I do want to visit our shop as well. We already fought a mini-boss, so our shop's guaranteed to have something on it. Maybe something that makes our D6 even better, because we are in the position where maybe we could have one of our most powerful runs ever. Which is, you know, that's the silver lining. If you don't like Mom's Knife, at least we could see some truly incredible damage coming out here. Well, we've already basically fought Envy, so Fistula is kind of just like a shittier version of Envy, I think. Got a Spirit Heart and a bomb back from that Tinted Rock. Do the same thing here. And to deal with the devil, which very much surprises me. It's Krampus. So, thank you to everyone who told me, when you have Mom's Knife, Lump of Coal is a +2 damage upgrade. Flat, which is actually a huge payout for us. That's a lot of damage. That's like half of the max damage that you can get from money equals power. Rerolled the coin purse. Obviously, that didn't work out the way I intended. That's okay. We still have our shop remaining, but that'll probably take us to the end of the floor very quickly. So unless we get like a 9-volt, or we have an arcade nun's habit combination, I wouldn't expect to, yeah, really pull out too much here. It's the latter. That's not very good. I don't think I'm going to buy anything here. We'll take Liberty Cap. The only reason I didn't take it before is because we were at the end of the floor, and I felt like it kind of didn't matter. And we're not going to take Cat of Nine Tails. We'll just head down to the next floor. Should have taken the coin purse, but whatever. Not a huge problem either way. Item room right off the bat. Abel always shows up. We're lucky enough to be in a position where we're going to be able to reroll him very, very quickly. Oh, wow, good shot. Well, I'm thankful to get my Spirit Heart back right away, but at the same time, I'm surprised that I took damage there. Those red nubs end up surprising me. Maybe because I'm playing a little bit too fast and loose right now, but that's okay. Depths 1. This is a big floor, mostly for deal with the devil potential, but also maybe a useful shop. If I can find it early enough to get both knives. I really like Sacrificial Dagger. I wouldn't say I'm in the minority there, but I think I like it more than most people do. Comes in handy now and then. That plus Poison Touch is really going to make us a menace when we get hit, especially if we can get permanent Polaroid Invincibility. Which is always in the cards, or it's always a possibility at least. A little disappointed that we're not one-shotting the Angel Fetuses. It's the first enemy I think we've come across since we got Mom's Knife that we haven't one-shot, except for bosses, but, you know, we're not doing too badly against those either. Is this the last wave? No, we got one more. It's the thing, like, sometimes you get, like, some weird time dilation going on when you get a good item like Mom's Knife. You're like, haven't I killed everything in the world right now? Oh, no? Oh, I'm surprised then. Okay. Well, we have rerolls, but nothing to use them on just yet. I really wanted to get the champion there. There we go. And now the challenge becomes killing every enemy in one hit, in one, like one swing on one room, cutting them all down. But we shall see. I would very much like to fight, I would like to fight War on this floor. Easy boss fight for us. Second level Meat Boy, you know, shooting down weak enemies like spiders and flies that get too close to us. Careful. 17 poison bombs is a great position to be in for Mom's Heart, but we're not quite in the position to take on Mom's Heart just yet. We've got a couple floors to go until that really becomes too relevant. And I'm hoping we come across a special room soon. I kind of, like, I wish I didn't take Sacrificial Dagger just so we had something to take up our rerolls right now, because right now we're just kind of rolling through these rooms like, oh, flies, okay, you're dead, alright. Oh, Blood Bank is actually kind of interesting, at least, but, might not be able to get too much value out of it just yet. Surprising amount of filler rooms on this floor. I know that, you know, we're wasting half hearts by doing this, but at the same time, you know, I just really want to play the Blood Bank as much as possible. And if each one of those guarantees me one play, I think that's kind of acceptable. Hopefully we'll end up getting a payout here, but even if we don't, it's no big deal. Sure, we'll probably go back and pick that up. We're gonna have to backtrack anyway. Finally, we found our boss room. And if we get HP there, then I should have handled it in, like, the reverse order, but whatever. Monstro 2 means no second level cube of meat until the Womb 1 at the earliest, if at all. We do get a deal with the devil. And there's a Guppy's Paw. So, it's an interesting situation. But, unfortunately, I can't really take Guppy's Paw, nor can I take anything in here. I think we're going to have to come back here and reroll this. And rerolling it into Squeezy's fine by me. Those extra Spirit Hearts help. But a little disappointing. If we just gotten an HP upgrade, then I probably would have taken Guppy's Paw with us because the permanent Polaroid invincibility would have been so good. But whatever. Or if this had paid out with the Blood Bank, or with the Blood Bag, I should say, we would have been able to get Guppy's Paw. But maybe it's a blessing that we don't get Guppy's Paw. Keeps things a little bit more interesting. Alright, and our shop's right here, so pretty much out of rerolls already. And we're fighting greed. Not a surprise. And not really that valuable either. We'll pick this up. With 18 bombs, let's be honest, I would be lazy if I didn't look for our secret room. So I might as well pop one down here, and there won't be a need for the one up here. It's a shovel, which we can at least pick up and put back down. Run's still going fantastically. It's one unless I throw, which is always a possibility. But even with only 1 HP, we're doing so much damage that it's hard to fathom this one being a loss. But I've been wrong before. Not worth playing that anymore. I think Spirit Heart's almost as good as Red Hearts for us in our current situation. Even though it is still very early. And we're on Necropolis 2. This will be like the first test we've had. Thank God for that Spirit Heart. Yeah, this will be the first test we've really had on this run. The first time we're going to be going up against rooms that are a little bit difficult. You know, enemies that are pains in the ass. This one's not an enemy problem. This one's a room problem. It's the neutral flies. Real dicks. Free Nun's Habit, don't mind if I do. And because it's Necropolis 2, we're going to try to get a teleportation card, and it totally worked out. It's surprising how often that does seem to work out. But that's a really, really good shop for the final floor. Nun's Habit, half price, not that it mattered. We had more than enough money to buy it at full price or even double price. That's affluence right there. Charge me double, I don't even care. Oh, I did not think you'd be able to get me there, so you know what? Fair play. And we very early found our item room reroll pedestal. Could just be an item room. Awful damage. This is me throwing, so just step back for a second. Relax, Goose Fraba. Free tarot card. And also a reroll pedestal, of course. The Devil, it's a good tarot card. The Fool card, you know, more important to take into our boss fight, of course, but that's... We'll tackle this as it comes. Devil card later in the game could be very useful. We're already doing great damage, but this would allow us to take out an enemy like, you know, Blue Baby a lot faster. Just for example, just off the top of my head, who's a hard enemy? Oh yeah, like the final boss. This is the bullshit right here. There we go. Always a little tricky. You want to kill him, but not get caught in the crossfire yourself. We'll go back for that, because we have to go back anyway. Might as well just save ourselves some time. That was a really risky attack there. Another example of, you know, do as I say, not as I do. Don't do that, in particular. Alrighty. Shop is meaningless. We'll look for our secret room still, because you never know. We've already taken one of the worst items, the shovel, out of it. Hope I'm not offending any shovel fans by saying that. Holy water, that's bad. That's a bad item. Can't help but feel that we've probably got an arcade on this floor. It's just too big for there to only be those two special rooms in the boss room. Maybe there's a boss trap room. We could go to that as well. Thought maybe we'd find one up here, but that's okay. That was super easy. That was maybe my favorite of those rooms ever. There's our boss trap room. What did I tell you? And we get Pageant Boy, and it's going to be a reroll for sure. And there's our boss room. That's fast. We did briefly see that there's a cursed room and an arcade left. If we end up having to leave Holy Water, that's fine. I'd rather reroll Pageant Boy. Kind of like the boss trap room pool better than the item pool, maybe? Well, we'll see if maybe we want to reroll Judgment. No. That's good. 22 bombs, poison, and mega now. Free Guppy's Tail. We haven't taken any other Guppy items. I'm going to reroll it. I'm probably going to reroll it again. Remember, we have the Nun's Habit. So I can get more rerolls than is natural. it'll cost me a little bit to do it. Like, it'll cost me, you know, a spirit heart. Unless we get some red heart payouts here, which is what I'm hoping for. But I'm okay with sacrificing some spirit hearts to get some rerolls as well. And, you know, it does give us a small chance of getting more HP, too. This is a surprising lack of payout so far. One of those times, that's going to be a pretty fly, and I'm going to be very happy about that. Not yet, though. Man, I got spoiled as Kane, didn't I? Oh, more keys is okay. Wonder if there's any way that, like... No, really? If there's any way I could, No. Let's just play it once. Sure, that's fine. Then we're going to take damage going out of our cursed room anyway. I thought maybe there was some way to cheat the invincibility out of it, but whatever. It's no big deal. Look, it's not good. But here we are. I'll sacrifice another Spirit Heart to get a reroll on our boss trap room, because I'm... Oh, that's so bad. Because I'm thinking we'll get an equivalent amount of HP from that anyway. If we reroll Pageant Boy into, like... Oh, Jesus Juice. I'd say that's well worth it, even though I did take, like, way too many, or I lost way too many Spirit Hearts on the way up here, being kind of a dingus. It's okay. We're in a super good position here. Just gotta have some more patience, not take so much dumb damage, and let the relic kind of carry us down to the next floor. Down through the next floors, I guess I should say. Would love to get some HP here. Our damage is, you know, acceptable, I would say, as you can probably guess, by the fact that we're doing a lot of damage. I mean, what else would you use as a metric for that? Doesn't make any sense. That was pretty bad damage for me to take. I was way too close to the explosion, but we got some HP. Feeling a little bit better. Utero 1. Without the Liberty Cap, it's going to be difficult for us to see where we're going, and by difficult, I mean nigh impossible. I ended up not using the Fool card because I am a fool, and I apologize. That's dumb play on my part. Because we could have had the Devil card right now, or maybe gotten a deal with the Devil after the Mom fight. It was just me getting a little distracted. 2 Spirit Hearts there feels real good, though. Probably lose 1 on this room. No? Okay. More than happy to agree to that. Teleport is, it's rerollable. You might say, why not pick it up and then reroll it? Well, you know, there's some value in that. But at the same time, why go through with the room unless I know I'm going to get an item worth picking up? Which in this case would probably be Skeleton Key only. Still in an amazing position. Our damage is good. Could be better. It's good enough. I'd rather have more HP than more damage at this point, which is something that I very rarely say. But I think we're still in a 1 position. And have been for a while. It's really, it all comes down to our Spirit Hearts right now. And again, if we could get a 1-heart deal with the Devil for Guppy's Paw, man, that would only give us 3 Spirit Hearts right now. So I'm not sure I would go through with that, but with the permanent Polaroid invincibility, it might be worth it. Is it worth 10 extra bombs? Or is it worth fighting that room for 10 extra bombs? Honestly, I'm kind of thinking no right now. I think we have to go a little bit more intense to get our money's worth out of it, or our time's worth, or potentially our Spirit Heart's worth, because I could take damage on that room. Probably more likely to take damage on that room than any other room. So I'm not super happy to have been hit by an easy enemy, but we got our Spirit Heart back from the relic. Mind you, we were going to get the Spirit Heart regardless. It's not like that's connected to the fact that we got hit, so you know, it's built on flimsy logic, but I'm still relatively happy to be in the position that we're in. This floor should give us a deal with the Devil because I didn't get one on the last floor, and we're not going to take red heart damage unless something goes terribly, terribly wrong. Now we've got more HP with which to supplement there. We'll fight 3 bosses. It will be Larry Jr. Chubb, followed by 2 Monstros. Am I correct in this assumption? 2 Monstros. Which should be super, super easy. I really thought we'd be one-shotting them. You know what? Fuck more HP. Give me more damage. I want to, you know, become Death, Destroyer of Worlds here. Give me a 3rd knife to come around me, or 4th knife. I don't care. What's the most important thing on this floor? Repeat after me. No conquest. No conquest. It's the only thing. It's the only thing I ask out of the Womb Part 1. I can already fly. White Pony's a bad flying item. And he's like the hardest boss that you can fight on the Womb Part 1. I think, at least. I used to think like, oh, the Fallen's such a bad boss, but it gives you a good item. Dude, the Fallen's easy, and it gives you a good item. In most situations, the Fallen's easy, I should say. Especially if you have good damage. It's that Conquest, dude, you gotta look out for. So I am going hard on Demon Judgment here. We'll go back for Red Hearts in a moment. Because I really would, oh, you know what? We might want to get to the boss first, because we could use those Demon Judgment, it's so bad. We could use those Demon Judgment plays as rerolls. Just got a feeling about this one. Okay. Anytime you get the opportunity to blow up like 8 rocks to find if one of them's secret, seems like an okay idea to me. That money is probably never going to be worth anything. Got golden key, so we might as well open that. And, you know what? Let's blow this up too. Maybe we'll get lucky. And I would say that was worth it probably. Let's see who our boss is. As soon as you say no conquest, like, you've abandoned all hope. You're going to get conquest. It's just how it is. Now, we're lucky that our damage is great. Makes it certainly a lot easier to kill him. No deal with the devil either. Well, this is going to be a reroll. That's also going to be a reroll, as you might expect. Because we have the Polaroid, it still is going to, like, drain a Spirit Heart, but it'll give us a lot of plays on Demon Judgment. Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like, I'll get to a half-heart interval and then we'll do it. I apologize for not really articulating that properly, but you get the idea. I think I played that wrong. Yeah, there goes our half Spirit Heart. But again, we get a ton of plays out of it. Pill. We don't know. Full health? Bad gas. Very different. Well, we could get to another half-heart interval. But I'm starting to feel like maybe we should just leave if this reroll turns out well for us. Which it did. Sure. Sorry, Demon Judgment. I appreciate the effort, but, well, you helped out in your own unique way. Now, again, if it's time for the census on every floor, I think it's still going pretty well. Our Spirit Hearts, we maybe even lost a couple Spirit Hearts more than we gained on that last floor. Let's try to reverse that trend. We did double our red HP, which is kind of a necessary evil, like, come on now. Kind of a necessary evil considering that we're not going to be rolling on permanent Spirit Hearts, so I'm okay with that. Would love the relic to pay out just a little bit more often. But I think, you know, we're in a great position for Blue Baby and Isaac fights as well. I wouldn't be surprised to take some damage on them, but I think we'll be mostly okay. Why still the Fool card? Like, I guess Bad Gas is better. Might as well roll with Bad Gas instead. Very sorry, shitty Chad. Shitty Chub, sorry. Very shitty Chad, yeah, no question there. One Spirit Heart to go into our curse room I think is acceptable, now that I look at it more objectively. We get 2 pills. One of them is a question mark. Full health. That's bad. And one of them was range up. For 1 Spirit Heart, I think that was kind of a bum deal, but that's okay. Why is full health bad? We had a half-heart interval. It's nice if we get another full health pill, we know what it does and we can use it appropriately, but for now, it's kind of annoying. Speed up. I think that's acceptable. We've had a lot of speed upgrades so far, but we can still... Well, we've had like 2 speed upgrades so far. We can always accept... Well, not always, but for now we can accept 1 more. After this point, it might get a little ridiculous. Pretty linear floor so far. Not that we have any use for our rerolls anyway. I'm mostly disappointed that I don't have the compass because I can't see what this floor has. Like, this could be a huge floor for, you know, if it has a library or something like that, or if it has an arcade, if it has a boss trap room, but we can't see any of that. So I'm thinking right now that this floor just ends up being a boss room, and that's it. It's a second Bad Gas pill. Lucky me. Does require a little bit of quick thinking to get through these situations. Of course, you know, quick thinking is probably secondary to the fact that we kill almost every enemy in 1 hit right now, except for mini-bosses. You know what? Yeah, I'll take 1 more. We're really, really quick right now, almost to the point of our own detriment, but I think if this helps us get in and get out faster when it comes to vulnerable positions. We found a secret Tinted Rock there. Let's open that up. Then I think it's worth taking. Should get a tarot card here or a reroll pedestal. It's win-win. The Sun, the best. That's the best of all the tarot cards, in my opinion. Especially now that we have some actual red hearts. It's basically the full health pill that we've been clamoring for. And I'd say that if there was any doubt in our mind about having a good chance to win, that is now erased. But I don't think for many people out there's going to be much of a doubt in their mind that we have a good chance to win on this run. Let's not forget the fact that we have, you know, great bombs as well. Ooh, didn't quite nail that one appropriately. Not even going to run into Monstro, so this one is going to go very, very quickly. And the poison damage didn't quite do it. I had to step in. That's okay. Up to the cathedral, and this is where things will start going really fast, or would if I actually had map or compass, but I don't. Oh, bad damage. And a waste of a bomb. Steam Sail gets rerolled into Fat Odd Mushroom. Yeah, that's big. It also leaves us open, it leaves us 1 HP open, which is great because I can more easily get to a half-heart interval now. Those opportunities don't come up that often this late in the game. You know, you need to find a blood bank, basically. It happens. Just not that commonly. So Fat Odd Mushroom makes our Sun card better, which makes our run substantially more likely to work. It gives us more damage, which is great as well. Come on, half-heart interval. That's the most important thing for us right now. Ooh, a little scary. I wouldn't say I correctly predicted that. I got a little lucky with where those shots were landing. Or those bombs were going, I guess I should say. Yeah, this is, nonsense. This is just chaos. We got another Spirit Heart out of it, though. And, I thought we'd get 2. And I've chosen incorrectly. That's okay. I wouldn't say we've lost out too much by our position right now. In fact, we pretty much had the same amount of Spirit Hearts that we had, going into the womb, too, so I feel like we've done fairly well for ourselves recently. Thank God these guys die in nearly 1 hit. More than enough keys to open the chest, and it's hard to imagine this going wrong, but I did think we'd kind of be a little bit more powerful by the end of this run. We're still coasting on some of the stuff we were given ages ago. Oh, secret rooms. Judas Tongue, not quite good enough for us now. And honestly, fighting Greed at this point feels like a vacation. Not that we need anything he could give us. We could reroll some of it, but he's easier than a lot of the basic rooms we end up fighting, which are like Greed plus Super Greed, so why not? I can't believe I've missed these guys on like every pass that they've made. Well, they didn't miss me that time, unfortunately. Oh, this isn't over yet? There we go. Chariot. We'll take that into our next room and just... Well, this is such an easy room, but sure. And there's our boss room, so just don't forget the Sun card. That's a pretty important part of this whole master plan. There's our half-heart interval, and a useful tinted rock, maybe? I'll take it. We're probably unlikely to end up using it, but that's okay. Better to have it than not to have it. Okie dokie. Let's see what Isaac brings to the table here. I expect that we're going to take more damage than I'd like here. At the same time, you know, every time we get hit, we can do quite a number on him. I think I'm actually taking more damage than I'm comfortable with. So I'm just going to back it up, and we're going to try to do, like, as much free damage as possible. We're not... Against Blue Baby, we can afford to maybe do that more tanky strategy. But against Isaac, we need to keep our HP alive. Or as high as possible. We've already lost almost all our Spirit Hearts. But with the Sun card, we basically have, you know, double the HP that it looks like we have right now. What do we have here? Skinny Odd Mushroom, PhD, Homing Bombs. I'll take Homing Bombs just because that gives us all the synergies. And I think I'm going to reroll everything else. I mean, it turned into bad items, but that's okay. Why not take PhD? If that was an item we got on a reroll, I'd be stoked because it can give us a bunch of HP. But I don't expect to find that many more pills, and to be honest with you, most of the pills that we found have been pretty good. Why not take Rainbow Baby? Because it's, you know, it's Rainbow Baby, kind of like who cares? Kind of feel like on the chest, if you're already in a decent position, it's like, you know, go big or go home. It's not really a big deal to get Rainbow Baby on the chest. How much is that going to change your chances of winning? Approximately fuck all, if I had to guess. Okey-dokey. We'll go back and reroll again. Wiggle Worm, careful of the poop here. Wiggle Worm is just, not very good. Teleport is also pretty terrible. Reroll all 3. White Feather Mom's Bra, my best friend. These are also, bad items. With Nunsabit, we could take one of those into the boss fight. If we find it right away, we'll take Mom's Bra in. And it's not fair to call Mom's Bra a bad item, because it's actually a very, very good item, especially with Nunsabit, when you find it in the late game, which is exactly the situation that we're in. It might just be one reroll too early for me to take it, though. Oh, no, it's actually in the perfect timing. So congrats, Mom's Bra. You're going to be our coup de grace here. So we'll come back, try not to take damage. And with the Sun card, I feel like there's no way we lose this one. And it never really got dire, but there were some times where it looked like it could have been better. And we're really, really going to tear Blue Baby apart with this Nunsabit Mom's Bra type thing. Which is a great outfit just in general if you think about it. It's the only 2 clothing items you actually need. Alright, so we pop Mom's Bra right away. We don't take damage in the process. We get right up in there because we get poison and Sacrificial Dagger. And oh my god, it's over already. That was really quick. If you enjoyed the run, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.